First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Aki. I'm pushing this word in sincerity and truth. This is your brother Yassad back at you with another lesson we're edifying. And this one here, is just meditating upon the times to come, right? And which we know, they shall seek peace, but there shall be no peace. The time that is coming is no peace. It is raw, the hearts are many waxing cold. It is the raw, neighbor having no pity upon his neighbor. The devil coming on with great wrath because he had but a short time. So we headed into some devious times. You've seen how the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai turning it up. We had the storm, Helen, then the storm followed by the second storm, Milton. Whether it be through Esau, Edom and his harp machine, ultimately we know is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai bringing that judgment, regardless. Right? We have wars stirring up, Israel against Iran, was Russia and Ukraine going at it, China and Taiwan, you just name it, and right now the race for nuclear arms is on, and it's on heavily. As the Joel say, they're beating the plowshare into swords. Right? They're investing all the money into armory. Look, I was reading that Babylon, they sending out a lot of money to Israel to aid them, with war against Iran. And they distributing all this money. Babylon the Great distributing all this money even to Ukraine, to Taiwan, but they're not dealing with the affairs going on in their more or less constituency, their province, right? Because it's just war upon their minds, right? So you don't know the turn in the flesh. Sirach 18 and 24, think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance, when he shall turn away his face. Yeah, and that is where we as watchmen is to do, because we surely know that no nice times are coming for this place. The judgments that the Lord has set for this place is not nice, it's and as the scriptures say, it is gonna be a time that the whole earth hasn't witnessed before. And yes, upon the face of the earth there have been many, serious casualties, destruction, wars, but the time coming and hardship. The time coming is gonna be it's gonna far more exceed those terrible days. We had instances where great famine, recorded, wars, many being put to death, Look, for instance, our slavery, 70 AD, with the cutting off of Israel, and putting our people into captivity. These were really, terrible times, and the time coming is going to be worse. So think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, at the time of vengeance, because all the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai laying his vengeance and pouring out his fury upon the nations. His eyes are upon a sinful kingdom, and he's gonna destroy it from off the face of the earth. Right? And I get here, you go to Isaiah 33 and verse 18. Let's say, thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe, where is the receiver, where is he that counted the towers? Yeah. You ought to meditate terror. Think upon them times because we literally prepare in our minds because in that time the things you're gonna encounter, the things you're gonna see, you know, all these horror movies, movies with serial killers, all these things, put all of that one together in one in your mind. You're gonna be in that atmosphere just now. That the atmosphere where you how about Hashem Yahushai bringing upon this place, and you have to prepare your mind, you know, mentally fit, and you also have to prepare spiritually fit, right? Because that is why a lot of people is gonna bug out in that time. The scripture saying, um, Jeremiah 30, right here, and I was at verses 6, verse 5. It says, for thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling. Thy word is coming, you know. The voice of trembling coming, of fear and not of peace. Look how much videos went up with the little, storm, little tornadoes, and people screaming out and crying out because the property being destroyed, all these things. Fear compassing them, you know. And the time coming here is gonna be way much more worse and terrible than that, right? These women them gonna be killed like dogs upon the street. She that isn't mine enemy. Salakia. She shall see it, she gonna be trodden down in the streets like Maya, like dung, like a dog's dung, like shit. A voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. When shit hit the fan, it, it's gonna come upon the people so sudden. It's like they're gonna be stunned. They're not gonna know which is the next move after that. At the time coming. Let's say ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. The way how people gonna crowd for the destruction that is to come. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? And how we know a man ought to be to stand up and face the adversity. But in that time, the judgments the Lord is bringing upon this place, the lack of bread, the sword, the plagues, when these things come, it's that every man every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Yeah. When you do check it out, the storehouse is empty. You have no way to get food. The government not providing nothing for you. Because this is the chaos this man is gonna bring upon the face of the earth. So like, yeah. Because that's the unique method this man has, order out of chaos. Right? Order out of chaos. It's at last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But he shall be saved out of it. Yeah, that time gonna be so great that the whole earth haven't witnessed the things that is coming. We read about scriptures, for example, Lamentation 4 and verses 10. Famine is coming, that humans is gonna have to eat each other to survive. It's in the hands of the pitiful woman have sought their own children. They were there meeting destruction of the daughter of my people. and 70 AD, and many other destructions that happened to Israel. And this is gonna be upon a much wider scale, right? This destruction is gonna be on a much wider scale. So it's gonna be cities with no food, little bit of food, you know. So these people is gonna reach to the state when the children crying out hungry to go and invade the neighbor for the little that they have, right? As it speak of the in the book of Second Esdras, right? Remember Second Esdras, Second Esdras 15:16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Because the time coming when things are hard, these people are gonna realize the government was never for them. And it's all gonna play off when it's time to execute that MOTB, the whole agenda. They're gonna realize they have no freedom. They're gonna realize they have no choice, no preference. This man is gonna blatant tell you, you know. That is why he actually bringing in all these unrighteous decrees, all these, you know, laws into place, right? It says, um, and the course of their action shall stand in their way. Right? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, because the lockdowns is coming again. It's if because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. When things get tough, no more work. Everybody have to stay inside. What go on? When one house run out of food, they're gonna attack our next house. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Mm-hmm. And great tribulation is coming. It is coming. You know. Soon we're gonna actually see them when wars taking place. They're gonna start mass drafting on the next level. They might even start taking 15 years and up. Second is just 16 and 33. That's why it's the fair virgins, they gonna mourn. Second is just 16 and 33. I was at 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. Because days and weeks and months gonna pass, and there's not gonna be no CPEP or no maintenance crew going out and cutting the lawn. So the grass is gonna grow over all the roads, the buildings, and our ways, and all the paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms, the woman shall mourn having no husband, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. That is the times coming, real terrible times. And we you know, through this word, through this gospel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua coming out here and warning you all. Turn back to the Heavenly Father, because that is this way out. That is this way out of this. You know? I'm gonna get here. Second Ezra 16:73. I'll start at 70. It say, for there shall be in every place and in every city a great insurrection. Because I don't feel it all done yet. Because this devil is gonna target the men of the Lord. Just not new under the sun. As I would say, um, when they persecute you, so the prophets are old, not new under the sun. Because this gospel is a threat to this man's system. Let's say a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be madmen, spare none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. For they shall waste and take away his goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Yeah, but this all right now is just a prep. The Lord actually just prepping me small trials until the big flame come up. Jacob's trouble. Until that big flame come up. I'll end off in Matthew 24:21, where it says, for then there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. That time is gonna be so great the whole earth hasn't felt it before. No, not ever shall be. And I said those days should be short, and there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, they shall be shortened. So you actually see how fast the time's moving, how fast the prophecy is kicking off. Because we in the latter time, Hopefully this lesson was edifying. WNC elders and apostles are great millstone. Salute to you, Archeon, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.